Good evening and welcome to the Boydini Magic channel once again. I keep getting asked to perform, I think it's called the 4 ace trick. So I'd like to show you it tonight. You're in for a real treat. Although I actually call it the 1, 2, 3, 4 trick. That'll become apparent in a moment. So let me show you. Basically it just involves 1, 2, 3 and 4 playing cards that I've prepared for you. The rest of the cards I don't actually need for the moment. Let me introduce the cards to you. Here I have the Ace of Hearts, the Ace of Spades, the Ace of Clubs, and last but not least the Ace of Diamonds. That's just 1, 2, 3, 4 aces. Yeah, you heard me right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 aces. Now, you may not recall the orders of the cards, but what I'd like to show you is the reason why I call it the 1, 2, 3, 4 trick. Is because if I take the cards and place the ace at position 1 on top of the packet, the next ace at position 2, the next ace at position 3 and the final ace at position 4, wouldn't it be nice if we could just tip the packet like so and all of a sudden the cards become their respective positions? Well, wouldn't it be nice if we could apply that principle to maybe quite a few cards? For example, we'll try it with these cards just here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 4, 3, 2 and the ace, and I'm going to create those cards. I'm going to give them a little shuffle and influence these cards just here. Watch closely. If we take the next set of 4 cards, I don't know if you can see this, but here I have an ace, a 4, a 3 and a 2. Again, those 4 cards I'll place aside and see if we can influence the rest of the packet like so. So here I have the next 4 cards. Again, if you can see this, here I've got a 2, an ace, a 4 and a 3. That's those 4 cards, which would ultimately leave us, if we've got an ace, a 2, a 3 and a 4 in each pile, it should leave me with an ace, a 2, a 3 and a 4 in this pile. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the cards and I'm going to place them into, we'll call this pile number 1. This one we will call pile number 2. This one we will call pile number 3, and last but not least we'll call this pile number 4. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take each individual pile and give them a little shuffle like so and mix them up. Do it with the next pile. Give them a little shuffle and just place them randomly into different piles. The third pile, I'm going to give those a shuffle and again place those into random piles. And last but not least, the 4th pile, and we'll place those into random piles. So basically what we've got is pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3 and pile number 4. Well look, watch closely. Like at the beginning, if I tip the cards like so, here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 playing cards. And if I can show you these, here we have a 4, a 3, a 2 and a 1. We'll take the next packet, give that a little tip, and again, here we just have 1, 2, 3, 4 playing cards. And again, here we have, let's see, we have a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4. We take the third packet, just give it a little tip. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 playing cards. Again, we have a 3, a 4, a 1, and a 2, which must mean that in the last pile here we have a 2, an A, a 1, a 4 and a 3. So I don't know if you can see this guys, but the reason why it's called the 1, 2, 3, 4 trick is because if we take a look at the cards in more detail and we look at the horizontal lines, I don't know if you can see this, but we've got an ace, a 2, a 3 and a 4. Here we've got a 1, a 2, a 3 and a 4. Here we've got a 1, a 2, a 3 and a 4. And last but not least, here we have a 1, a 2, a 3 and a 4. Quite remarkable. But on closer inspection, if you look at the four corners of the cards, I don't know if you can see this, but we have an ace, 2, 3 and 4. Here we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 1, 2, 3, 4. In actual fact, if we look at the central cards, we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4. And on further inspection, if we look at the diagonal cards, here we have a 1, 2, 3 and 4. And also this way we have a 1, 2, 3 and 4. And finally, if we look at the corners of the cards, we also have a 1, a 2, a 3 and a 4. That's why it's called a 1, 2, 3, 4 trick. And if we take a 1, a 2, a 3 and a 4, like all good things, we sometimes have to close the shop. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to close my shop up by thanking you for watching the trick with the 1, the 2, the 3 and the 4. Thanks for watching.